of the COVID-19 corona pandemic. Stay in your house. So my daughter and I are the only ones home. My two stepsons and my fiance are still working. So there's not much to do. There's only so many games you could play in a day. My daughter Arkham seems to be pretty content coloring and reading. We do our reading every morning. She likes to color, and right now we just finished taking a bath, so she's watching Om Nom, the little green candy guy. She's watching that on YouTube, having some milk. I gotta kill, potentially, holding my camera, my phone, so it's all floppy all over here. Like I said, I gotta potentially kill another week and a half here. Hopefully it doesn't go any longer, and I apologize for the lighting again. I'm just using my camera on my phone. But this is the game room, and I gotta figure out what's going downstairs and what's coming up from the basement. And I don't know, this is what I'm doing with this video. So let's look the other way. So this wall I'm pretty much happy with. I'm not going to do too much, but I do want to rearrange my Transformers. So that's mostly all the Transformers. And then my pieces guy, I don't know how well you're going to see back here, guys, because the lighting isn't that great, but this is the pieces that I found at yard sales, horrible looking knockoffs, and then just those can't transform, their figures, and you know, I picked them up at a yard sale somewhere for $1. So that's basically all that. The helmets are good, the Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters stuff I'm probably not gonna touch. See, like this I should do something with. This is a mess. This is just an N64 that I recently picked up. Some boxed Transformers stuff. That was the 20th anniversary Optimus, a Bumblebee G1 reissue. I have one in the case already, so I figured I'd just leave that in there. An Optimus and his trailer reissue, and then a Megatron from the I don't even think it's from the movie. Yeah, it's got to be. Look at that face. I bought that one off my brother. And then over here in this room, I got the PS4, a bunch of the mini stuff, VHS player. This was supposed to be more to be, yeah, I'm gonna use my foot. This was supposed to be more for display for systems, but systems don't really fit good in these IKEA cubicles. Like you can see down here, the Intellivision barely fits in there. The PS2 minis barely fit in there. The Atari 2600 mini barely fits in there. So this has become more of controller, paddle storage, you know. I got some amiibos in there. So it's, you know, under here is space I could probably store stuff. But what I want to do right now, my concept, see, like this basket's got to go down for sure. These baskets are mostly empty. I'm going to be throwing things in there to get rid of it, to bring it downstairs. The plan was I wanted to go half and half. Half the room be games, half the room be toys and figures, because I wanted to display all of these boxes. Like you look down here, like I've got an Atari 5200, my Nintendo 64s, some Nintendo action sets and entertainment sets. Like I've got boxed Nintendos that I wanted to display, and I can't figure out how to do it right now. Like even look, I got some Genesis and Master System back there I don't know what to do with. Box Genesis, Virtual Boy, another Nintendo up there, Commodore 2600, the Atari program recorder, an NES Advantage, some big ass boxes for the Atari 400 or 800, Missile Command, and then this I want, you know, it's got to be better displayed. Like this is more storage right now, so I've got the time, I've got to do something with it. A box of the wrestlers that we just picked up. The Batman Arkham, I think the second Arkham game on the 360. It's the collectors. That was around the era that I stopped buying the collectors boxes. They're like $100, which isn't horrible, you know. Like at the time, the games were like $50. You get this thing for like $50 on a bunch of little collectibles and DLC. But I don't do that anymore. Took up too much space, and I like, for me, I felt the quality started to go down. See, like this, these used to be awesome. Like this was Halo Reach, and even Guardians, I picked that up for a deal. My Castle Grayskull, and got some Box ColecoVision controllers, random little figures. There's my other wrestlers. I haven't been able to throw these guys on there yet. This is all of my boxed SNES and Nintendo games. I don't have a lot. I don't actively go out to hunt them unless I find them out in the wild or they're a really great deal. Like, see down here's more systems. This is the display thing for Uncharted 4. Can we see down there? PS3, Master System, Dreamcast. Down there is my WWE Furies. This box is full of Dreamcast and PS1 games. Remember, they came in the CD case, so they were a lot easier to store. These are some systems that I bought that I was going to sell at the next show. Some of my filming stuff. There's one of my lights, my camera. See, then again, you're not going to really be able to see. Hello. There's my Masters of the Universe characters, and that goes all the way down there, but this is blocking it. Again, this is like more storage. So these should definitely be used for displaying the bigger items, like this giant Batwing from the animated series. Dallas bought this for me for my first Father's Day, and I took it out of the box once to look at. Like, I want to display it somewhere, like even the giant X-Wing, the Mega Blaster. There's just a couple of Nintendos there. VHS of Pinocchio. I don't remember picking those up. Just all my Nintendo Powers. Just stuff that I have to box. The Super Scope. Just stuff down there. Like, look, even like the R-Zone is just thrown down there. So my old 360. What do we got over here? More controllers. I don't know where to put my Genesis games, so I put them in an old cassette holder. Well, of course, this I'm pretty happy with this wall too. Let me get a little further back so I can show you guys what's up. So we got some box stuff up there, some figures, my Assassin's Creed figures, like I had mentioned a couple of minutes ago. I used to love collecting these, and I still like them. I'm probably gonna hang on to them, but you know, I had to take them out of the box. They just took up so much room, you know. And like, your priorities change. Like the minute I became a father, I was like, yeah, a lot of this stuff can go. I lost a lot of sentimental value for these things very quickly. This is a Christmas bulb that my grandfather, who passed away a few years ago, he used to decorate his Christmas tree entirely of maple leaf bulbs. I'm not a maple leaf fan, but all the grandchildren got one, and I'm gonna keep that forever. There's my Super Famicom games, Super Nintendo games. Got some Atari games back there. My two tabletops, that's Frogger and Space Invaders. They're both 82-ish. All my Super Nintendo games. I wish I had more. We'll go down to the Nintendo games. All my Nintendo games going down that way. I'd say there's over 500. I did sell a lot though recently. A lot of doubles in some games that I know I'll never play because I bought the I got a Retro Pi, and even that, look, it's just shoved in there on top of a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo. Basket of wires. Where was I? Okay, so we got sorry about that, my Xbox One games. This is PlayStation 1 games. I got some GameCube down there, some Xbox 360, some movies, and see, like, that's why I gotta get downstairs and go through boxes and decide what comes up and what's gonna go down, because this is like a 10th of my Sega Saturn collection. I've got 40 games for CD and Saturn. Those can be displayed better. There's my Nintendo 64 games. Like I was saying, like there's some Xbox One, well, not Xbox One, original Xbox. You got some 360 games down there. I don't even know where my PS2 games are. That's probably in the basement. Over here is a little bit more of everything. My small Switch collection. I just recently bought a Switch. Then even this, like I wanted to display some handhelds, but I have nowhere to put it. That's like you got your Game Boy, you got that little Pokemon mini thing, a DS Extra Large, a Game Genie, an Advance, an Atari Lynx, the 2DS. The PS4 games go all the way to the back. Like even that, like this is poor displaying because whatever's in this corner doesn't get any love. Like look here, I got some N64 box games. I forgot that those were all there. A few TurboGrafx games that I just recently picked up. A few Dreamcast. Like my actual collection is somewhere downstairs. What's on this side? Batmobiles. A couple of Batmobiles. The Michael Keaton one. You got the Christopher Columbus one in the back. This is the animated one. These were all found. There's one on his bike. There's the armored Batman. What's back here too? Some Vita games, some PSP stuff, some boxed Game Boy Color games, and then not all, but most of my Star Wars figures. Like see, like even that, like in this box right here is stuff that I just acquired recently that I need to go through, needs to be clean, needs to be placed. Oh yeah, like see, like even this thing, look, like when I actually look around, this is Dreamcast and more PlayStation 1 games, the quote-unquote, that's one-handed quotations, the quote-unquote good PS1 games. My AT Walker. What else is in here that I can show? We lived in Oklahoma for a couple of years when I was a child. That's from Oklahoma. The bull horns with the Sitting Bull up there. Alright, so I have to figure out what goes and what stays, but this was a quick little trip in my game room. Like, see, like, the more I think about it now, like, this thing down here is full of my comics. A couple of more systems down there, a Genesis with the Power Base, another Virtual Boy. The Gold Star 3DO, which does work. I think that was the first thing I ever bought on eBay. That was a slippery slope. I got a ColecoVision down there. This is where the magic happens. Alright, let's go downstairs. In the living room is where I keep my Xbox One.
I want to see it.
Hey, Akam. And then there's Arkham's Xbox One. It pretty much is just used for Disney Plus and Netflix.
I want to see it.
You want to see what that is recording? There's Arkham's little play area. Then in here is just where we store our DVDs. This became Arkham's extra game room. All our Blu-rays, DVDs, like we don't even know what to do with them. Like it's a huge collection. Then the rest of my 360 games that wouldn't fit in the game room, which also should be brought in there eventually because I'd like to display all the games on the shelves. This is the damned basement. Like this is all stuff that didn't get sold at the show. These were my stands. Got a bunch of Xbox One games in there. Dreamcast, PS2, different systems. Those are clothes that are going to Goodwill. Millennium Falcon, some posters. Here's another box of stuff that should have gone and will be sold at the next show, hopefully. N64s, a bunch of magazines. Like these boxes are all just full of controllers and games and gaming paraphernalia. Like here, Assassin's Creed robe is in there. Bunch of bags. You can see a Wreck-It Ralph I gotta get into all of these boxes, and every time I come down here, it's all messed back up again. Like, I know Dallas wants me to clean it out in here. DVDs, a Guitar Hero. I know she wants me to clean in here, but I can't even. What the hell's in there? You guys are gonna see before I do. I'll only see what's in there after editing. Boxes. Like, why the hell do I have so many Wii Fits for them? More box stuff. That's upstairs. I think that's from Halo Reach. But then we got some Star Wars drones, boxed Xbox, got DJ Heroes. What's in here? This is hockey cards. Splinter Cell Blacklist. I think this is all hockey cards in this corner. But TVs. This is probably more hockey cards. What's in here? Yeah, books and different boxes for Xbox and PlayStation stuff. So I want to get further in there so that you guys can see. Rock Revolution. Those boxes are all our Christmas stuff and decorations. That's not ours, but everything here. All what's over here? Some Genesis games, but all of these, like, I've got inventory for years to go to different shows. Over here too, like, stuff is starting to get bent like Christ. Every time someone comes down here, something happens. Lawn darts. Bentley Pong computer in the box. Look at the box now. Anyways, I gotta get down here too and clean, so this is what I'm doing for the rest of my 2 weeks off. Yes?
What are you doing in here?
We gotta start cleaning.
We have to start cleaning?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this. I'll see you again in a few days because I'm gonna show you, hopefully, the progress I've made. Goodbye.